Sports continues here on ShoreSportsZone.com. I'm Rich Krampanis. Thanks so much for logging on. We bring you 4 great games from Monday tournament action. In a little bit, we'll head down to Tom's River for the WOBM boys semifinals. But first, let's get started here in Little Silver for the Albert E. Martin Buck Classic. Everyone's talking about the Ranney Panthers. They put on a show against Sayreville. Another great test for the young Panthers, who start 4 freshmen. Once again, we're learning the dynamic duo of Brian Antoine and Scotty Lewis have more than matched the preseason hype. Here's Antoine hitting the high loft J, and then Antoine, look at this vision here. An awesome pass to Scotty Lewis, who tomahawks it down. Whew! These 2 kids are something else. Another talented freshman for the Panthers is Alex Klatsky. He had a great showing in the semis. That's a nice job of putting it on the floor, the great finish. And then Klatsky from 3, he finished the game with 8 points. But the bulk of the scoring came from Antoine and Lewis. Here's Brian Antoine on the jam. Then Scotty Lewis, the nice scoop. At the half, Ranney with a 39-30 lead. Second half, we continue to see Lewis show a complete game. He's got range, great rebounder, and here's some outstanding defense and the finish to boot. Sayreville had an eye-popping highlight of their own. Check out Jasir Floyd. That's a ferocious slam, and the foul, that's a 3-point play. Man! But the Bombers didn't have an answer for Ranney's bomber, Brian Antoine. You give him some space, he'll hurt you from the outside. This triple ends the third quarter, and then in the fourth, Antoine takes the long pass, slams it down, and he's just relentless. He comes up with a steal, an offensive rebound, and 2 more points. Wow. 34 points for Brian Antoine. Ranney goes on to a 71-57 win over Sayreville to reach the finals of the Albert E. Martin Buck Classic.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Red Bank Regional is sponsored by Navasink Electrical.
The host school and defending champ Red Bank Regional played its best half of the year against Central in the other semifinal. The Bucks busted open a 26-21 halftime lead with an outstanding second half. Sadiq Palmer gets 2 in the paint, and then it's Palmer one more time. He puts up 22 points as the lead quickly swells to double digits. Matt Reardon has shown the knack to take advantage of open looks. He had 14 points on the night. And sophomore Devin Cooper continues to impress every time our cameras are at an RBR game. 58-35 is your final. We've got a great final on Wednesday in Little Silver. Red Bank Regional and Ranney for the Albert E. Martin Buck Classic Championship. It should be a packed house. At Pine Belt Arena, defending WOBM Christmas Classic champ Tom's River North had a 40-38 lead on Freehold Township at the end of 3. The Mariners saw one of the Shore's top players up his game in crunch time. Mike Nystore hits the 3-pointer. Freehold Township has gotten great production early this season from junior Steven Stalinsky. He had 15, but the Patriots could not slow down Nystore. Here, the junior pulls up and gets the shooter's roll. Nystore scored 8 points in the fourth quarter. He capped off his night with 1 more 3-pointer. 61-50 is your final. Tom's River North is back in the finals of the WOBM Christmas Classic. We caught up with Mike Nystore after the game.
Last year we had a big guy who we really could feed inside in Jordan, but this year we just play 5 guards and we just front the post and we all just share the ball equally. Yeah, it's fun. We know what it takes to get back there, so now hopefully on Wednesday we just complete the task and win it.
Thanks to Manasquan Bank for sponsoring Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Manasquan High School. Thanks to Surf Taco for sponsoring Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Donovan Catholic.
Top seed Manasquan looked for a spot in the WOBM title game, but had to get past Donovan Catholic first. Ryan Jensen is a double-double machine for the Warriors. Here, the hoop and the foul, he had 15 points and 13 boards. The hot hand for Manasquan was Jack Sheehan. He found his rhythm early, starting with this 3 from up top. Then, Sheehan putting the ball on the floor. This is a great baseline drive. The Warriors jump out to a 12-4 lead. The Griffins were led by Mike Boyce, who follows this miss. He had 11. Donovan Catholic got within 16-14. But the Warriors go on a 12-0 run to close the half. Check out Sheehan going coast to coast. Manasquan knew Jack Sheehan had the hot hand and gave him the opportunity to shine in front of a capacity crowd. Brian Paterzo closes out an outstanding first half with the steal and the lay-in. At the half, Manasquan in control with a 28-14 lead. Second half, Jack Sheehan continued to sizzle. He finished with 24. Manasquan goes on to a 65-44 win over Donovan Catholic. The top two seeds meet in the final on Wednesday night. It'll be the Warriors in Toms River North playing for the championship of the WOBM Christmas Classic. A special thanks to all of our sponsors who allow us to bring you this great coverage in all sports along the Jersey Shore. For our team at Shore Sports Zone, I'm Rich Krampanis. We'll see you with more holiday action all week long right here on ShoreSportsZone.com.